Peace and love, everyone. I'm going to wait for some people to come into the live chat. Just want to spread some positive vibrations. Wasn't able to do my live chat on Sunday due to the fact that I had a cold and I needed to take care of myself. Hopefully some people will come in. I just want to do like a little mini live chat, a little lunch chat. So hopefully some people will come in. If nobody comes in, please, if you catch this on a replay, go ahead and leave comments down below. Welcome to the live chat. Thank you for coming in. Let me know who you are. Thumbs up as you come in. I want to talk about just positive vibrations. Mr. Cypher. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. I want to let you know that everything turned out great today, Mr. Cypher. Emperor, thank you so much for all the love that you sent me earlier. I needed that. I went to my child's school. Everything turned out right. Welcome. Greetings, Trendy Lioness. Welcome. This is your first time to one of my chats. I haven't seen you. Thank you so much for coming in. Like I said, I just want to talk about some positive vibrations. Thank you, Mr. Cypher. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was really going through some things last night and couldn't sleep. Woke up this morning still feeling anxious, some things that was irritating me about my daughter's school. But I handled everything and everything is all good. So one of the things that I would like to talk about, I've been working with my daughter she had to do a project on George Washington Carver. So I want to share some of these quotes that he said. And I thought that it was just like, wow, I was like, why didn't I know about these quotes? But I'm glad that, I'm revisiting school, by helping my daughter with homework. So let me share this with you all. Welcome, Empress Deanna. Welcome. So glad to see you. Yes. Oh, I didn't even see that you said the same thing. Okay. Peace and love. As you come in, please just thumbs up. That helps with the video being recommended. So more people will be able to see it. We're just going to be in for a short period of time, but let me share this with you all. It's some, and at rate, Mr. Cypher, you probably already seen it. Hey, Antoine, welcome, Emperor. Thank you for coming in. Y'all thumbs up as you come in. Let me give you all these pieces. And this is from George Washington Carver. Mr. Cypher, you probably already seen it. Deanna, if you were on my channel, on my Facebook page, you probably seen it too. But these are some quotes from him. 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. How many times have you all sat back and just made an excuse like, oh man, I'm just feeling too tired. I just can't do this. Or, oh, that just looks like it's just too much to do. And I just really don't think that I can achieve it. So I'm just not going to bother with it. You know what I mean? Welcome. Hey, Samantha. How are you? Are you downstairs? I might come down there and see you if you are. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stop making excuses for things because everything is possible. Stop using the word can't. Let's just, hey, I'll be 50 this year. There's so many things that I've been wanting to achieve, and I'm not going to allow my age to stop me from doing all the things that I've wanted to do. I'm going to come down there and see you. Ade, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You all, I wasn't able to come Sunday because I had a cold and mother had to take care of herself. And I'm going to let you all know I did start a detox, and there's some people that are on the channel that are detoxing with me. And I have to really say that I'm feeling so energetic, so good. I mean, I always, drink my little smoothies and eat healthy and all that type of stuff, but I have a detox juice if you all want to see it. If you're procrastination Cypher, I'm number one with that, and I'm trying to change that. Been running a business for like I've been designing candles for 22 years, been running the business for 21 years. I did a year of experimentation. I kind of slowed down, still have my studio and everything. I kind of slowed down a little bit because I had some issues, but I'm working on a lot of other things too. So I just feel like achieving so much this year. You know what I mean? No, you didn't miss the Sunday chat I did. It didn't go on. But yeah, we all have to stop making excuses for things. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, because there's nothing that's unachievable. We're no different than anybody else. Like they have that song, we're no different than Oprah, Tyler Perry, all of them. You know, what's the difference? We all bleed the same blood. All we got to do is just go get it. Whatever it is that you're trying to, thank you, Mr. Cypher. Um, Anything that you're trying to achieve, you can do it. I'm going to tell you all this, and most of you all have already heard it. I was going through so much anxiety, panic attacks, depression, all of that. Was on 22 pills a day and then some. Found me an Asian doctor and got off every pill, been off all the medication for over a year. The medications that I was on raised my triglycerides. I lowered that down. I had gained so much weight. I had gained about 70 something pounds. I have now lost close to, I'm probably about 90 pounds down. Thank you, Cypher. Let me show you all something. Okay. All of this used to be just like total fat. I wouldn't even stand up and show y'all this. But this is all going down. This was like, I looked like I was about, what, Samantha, I looked like I was, what, about 3-4 months pregnant. Easy. You see me all the time, so you know. Samantha is my sister that lives downstairs. I mean, that works with my aunt downstairs. Oh, here's Lucky. He want to come in and say hey to y'all. And still, he wearing his yeah, I still got that, but you know what? It's going down, and by the time June comes, my birthday, when I turn 50, it ain't gonna be there. Trust and believe. Thank you, Deanna. I feel great. Yeah, Lucky here, honey. He got on his little Christmas pajamas. He gonna wear this stuff, honey, to the end of time, as long because it's always gonna fit. Let me give you another thing. Let me give y'all some more knowledge. This is from George Washington Carver too. Fear of something is at the root of hate for. Oh, wait a minute. Give me 1 second. I can't read my own writing. Oh, fear of something is at the root of the hate for others, and love and hate within will eventually destroy the hater. Does anybody get that? I'm gonna read it again. And please, somebody comment and let me know if you feel what I'm saying. Welcome, Empress Sophia. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, anxiety is horrible. And I'm not saying that I've been cured from it. I'm just saying that I have because of the 16 years that I've been dealing with it, I have some tools that I've acquired on my own and with a therapist, as well with my psychiatrist, that has helped me to stop the attacks from getting like really strong, because they used to be so strong that I couldn't like leave my room. So, you know, a lot of things have really been working for me. But yeah, talking about fear, and anxiety is fear. Anxiety is just nothing but fear. You know, I don't know where it came from. Just one day, I remember, this was years ago, 2003, when I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, doing all this stuff. Well, 2004, May 24th, I stopped smoking cigarettes. But I stopped doing the drinking. I stopped having sex. I stopped doing all that type of stuff. Everything that I had heard my spirit say to stop doing 7 years prior, I went ahead and did it. And I thought that I was going to be well. I was like, oh, I'm stopping everything that I heard in my head for 7 years to stop doing. And I did it, and I got sick. I got so sick. I think my body was just so used to, you know, smoking marijuana, drinking, and, you know, socializing and being out and everything. And then when I stopped all of that, it was just like my body was probably like, whoa, what's going on? You know, February 8th, 2003 was when I did that. And then May 24th, 2004 was when I stopped smoking cigarettes. And honestly, I thought that I was going to feel fabulous, and I didn't. I got so sick. And fear, oh my God. Fear, like I said, fear of something is at the root of hate for others. I don't have any hate or anything. And and hate within will eventually destroy the hater. You know, I really would like to know if anybody, can comment about that. How do you feel about that? Ponder on that. Let that marinate. But George Washington Carver was no joke. Another thing, and this is something that I'm very strong on, as you all can see, I have a blackboard in the background. Of course, you all know that I'm a retired hairstylist. And then I brought a nail station into my house because I also did nails. So that's why y'all always see that in the background. But that chalkboard back there, I work with my daughter with all the stuff that CPS schools do not work with her with. Like, they don't teach handwriting. They don't do that. Yes, absolutely, Mr. Cypher. Our bodies does talk. Oh, you suffer too, Empress Sophia. Okay, I understand. Go ahead, Mr. Cypher said, never hate as love escalate. I love that. I love that. And that's why I'm always trying to spread peace and love to everyone. And why I mentioned education, because George Washington Carver, like I said, I'm working on a slideshow with my daughter, said education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. We have to continuously learn, continuously talk. Yes, Empress Ade, I do a lot of throughout the year. Summertime, school is never out when it comes down to me. I mean, I do it in a way so that she doesn't feel like overwhelmed, but I introduce her to all the things that they're not teaching in schools. If I could homeschool, I would. However, my daughter is not disciplined enough to sit back and do the stuff that I tell her to do, because I've been a little lenient on her as far as a lot of things, not education, but as far as like things that she needs to be doing around the house. She's not going, I don't think that I can homeschool her, because she knows that I'm easy on her, except for with education. But I'm very easy on her. Like, she needs to be washing dishes. She needs to be doing a whole lot of stuff. Yes. Yes. See, when I was growing up, my mother had 4 children. So she had twins behind me. I have 2 older siblings that I don't talk to. One is by my father. One is by my mom. I perfectly do not talk to them, so you all never hear me talk about them. But I didn't have, like, the stuff that I do for my daughter, I didn't have that. Like, I didn't have anybody to help me with my homework. Thank God that, yeah, I was pretty smart, and I'm not trying to act like I'm everything, but thank God that I was able to do everything on my own, and because my mom had to work at the time when my mom and father were together until I was 13. I mean, things were rough. Things were crazy. My father was abusive. I had to deal with a lot of stuff. I saw a lot of stuff that I didn't want to see, but I made it through, and I told myself, I said I would never have a child because this world is so wicked. I never thought that I would, I just never thought that I would have a child until they told me at the age of 25 that it was a 50-50 chance that I could have a child, because I had PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. You can look that up. I've talked about it a lot, but that made me want to have a child even more. When somebody tell you you can't do something or you can't have something, a lot of times that pushes you. You be like, well, don't tell me I can't do this, because now I really want to do it. So at the age of 30, I set out. Y'all can watch my story time and find out how I set out to find someone to be the father to my child. Okay. This is another quote I wanted to hit you all with, and it's because I'm turning 50 in June, few more months by the grace of God. And this is a quote by Maya Angelou. It says, "At 50, I began to know who I was. It was like waking up to myself." And honestly, I mean, even though 50 is a few months away from me, I feel that I'm there already. You know what I'm saying? There are things that have been changing in my life that has been miraculous. When I was younger, I was wild. I did a lot of things. I lived in Europe. I got married in Denmark. Honey, I danced on tabletops. I clowned. I mean, I had a good time. I traveled a lot. Now it's all about family. It's all about peace. Welcome, Brother Jay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Glad to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. Y'all thumbs up as you all come in so more people, they'll recommend the video. And then, you know what I'm saying? They go back. It's out. Good, the algorithms and all that type of stuff. So it's computerized. So if you thumbs up, then more people will be able to see this video. But I just want to come in and give like a little lunchtime inspiration to anybody that's going through anything. If you would like to comment, I mean, if you have any questions or anything, if anybody is here that has been doing the detox with me, let me know how you've been feeling. I've been posting lots of recipes and stuff, lots of information, nutritional information on my community posts. If you are subscribe to me, you get my community posts or whatever. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, I post a lot of stuff. I've always eaten healthy. The medication was the thing that made me gain so much weight. And I dance, I exercise, you know, I do West African dance. Those that know me know that, you know, I'm part Nigerian, part American. So West African dance is definitely a part of my life. So, you know, I am with a group that I deal with weekly, and that helps me. I just feel good. You know, I feel so good. Like, I'm going to be honest, you know, sometimes I can let myself get so stressed out about things. As soon as my phone beep, and because I get messages and alerts, from my child's school. I have it set up so that if she gets under an A, if she gets under an A, I get an alert on my phone. And if they try to mark her as absent, I get an alert on my phone. So that was the problem today. I went up to her school because they had marked her absent 2 times, and my daughter hasn't missed a day of school since she was 3. You know, so I get real stressed out over stuff like that. And I'm just like, why? And how can I handle that? You know, I know they're going to be trolls that want to come in here and play, but I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. If anybody in here has a wrench, please, when you see somebody posting negative stuff, please block them. Mr. Cypher, help me out. Day help me out, because there was somebody that was just in here. RJ, welcome, Emperor. How are you? You are, again, I'm sorry I didn't have a live chat on Sunday, but I was no good. I was no good at all. Let me tell you what I made. I made some broccoli soup, some homemade broccoli soup. Everything I do, I don't buy food anymore. I mean, I don't buy out. I used to go to a vegan restaurant all the time, but I've learned how to do everything on my own as far as seasonings and everything. So I made me some broccoli soup, which is great for your immune system. Made me a nice little pot, had about 3 bowls spread out, you know, amongst a few days or whatever. And it knocked my cold out. You know, I put celery and stuff in it. I mean, but I blended it all together because I like my stuff to be creamy. I can't take looking at broccoli and just like eating it like the actual broccoli piece. So I have to blend my stuff. That's the only way I can take certain things like kale and all of them. Yeah, Antoine, definitely blocking them. Matter of fact, RJ, yeah, you know what? I want to make some people, thank you for doing the detox with me. How are you feeling? Because this should be like day 5. If you started with me on Monday, actually I started before Monday, but it's just something that I've been doing. I wasn't doing it consistently. My daughter was doing it very consistently, and she's lost a few pounds, but that wasn't the reason. My reason for doing the detox was to get this cold up out of my system and just to feel better and to get energy. Now, when I tell you, when my alarm clock goes off, I jump up, I run in the kitchen, I blend up, my detox. I hook up my chia seed puddings. If you want to see the recipe, chia seed pudding is excellent. If you want something and you just don't want to have breakfast or whatever, it is excellent. You could put fruit in it. You could put cacao in it, cocoa powder. And It just tastes really, really good. The chia seed mixed with like almond milk. You can use oat milk. And when it's settled, when it sets up, the chia seeds soak up all the moisture from whatever you put in it. If you use almond milk, if you use oat milk, some people use whole milk. I don't drink milk. I don't do dairy. I don't do meat or anything like that. So, but when it settles, when it sets up, it's just like a nice consistency. So it's like a real good pudding. Thank you. Thank you so much. You feel good? Thank you, RJ. Thank you. I appreciate you doing it with me. It's a few other people that are doing it with me. And I'm glad that you're feeling good. And the detox drink that I'm doing is on the community post. It's by a lady who has like 1 million detox drinks. I've tried 2 of them, and I'm going to tell you seriously, it cleanses. When I say that it cleanses you out, it really goes and cleanses your colon. Seriously, I would say that because I started before you all, I really did, but I was on and off with it. But as far as shrinking your stomach area and not feeling bloated and not feeling any type of inflammation, it knocks all of that down. It really does. You know, it does. And it's good to do stuff for ourselves like that. And make sure, Ade, make sure, I want to see you drinking your water. Everybody that's on this channel, please make sure that you're intaking at least half of your body weight in water. It really makes a difference. I mean, yes, I wear makeup. I love it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that too. But my skin is clear. I don't have anything on my face as far as foundation or anything. I've been drinking water, oh God, over how long since I was 18, I've been consuming water. I don't drink anything else besides my smoothies, my detox, all that. And I've been doing that since I was 18. So people, when they ask me about sodas and all that, I don't do that. You know, I was living with 2 guys from Jamaica. I was going to school for hair, and that's how we ate. You know, we ate like that. We drank healthy. We did all types of things together. We exercised and everything. So it's been a journey. You know, now most of my friends, my best friend, nobody really lives here anymore. I have social anxiety to a certain extent, but last year I faced a lot of my fears and went out and was, you know, out amongst a whole bunch of people at all types of festivals and stuff. Face your fears. You know, whatever it is that is keeping you from doing the things that you want to do, you just have to do it. You have to believe that you can do it, because, you know, I'm really like battling a situation with my mom about this cruise that my nephew has been paying on for her to go on. I was supposed to go on the cruise too, because me and my nephew share the same birthday. My mom lost my papa 2 years ago, and she hasn't been the same. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She uses being diabetic. Has type 2 diabetes, and she uses that as an excuse to not do anything. And I want her to live her life. I want her to have fun. We only get one life, you all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Empress Deanna. I love taking care of my skin. Honestly, I have a thing. I don't buy water. I'm gonna keep it real, Antoine. I don't buy water. I do have the pure things. I have one on my shower, and I have one of the things on my faucet, and I also have the little Brita thing. Some people say that that's, you know, that you can get germs or bacteria or whatever from it. Honestly, I do not buy water. I definitely use, you know, my little things that I have in the shower. I use it in the shower because of the hard water that we have here in Chicago. And, you know, it keeps our hair and our skin and everything from drying out. So, yeah, my mom, my papa, when he passed away, I mean, it really hurts me. The reason why I wear this, because, you know, I'm not really into crosses. I'm going to keep it real. But this was my papa's cross. And honestly, it sits so well. My mother gave it to me. This was something she wanted to give me. And it sits directly on top of my Nefertiti. Okay? It sits right on the crown of my Nefertiti, so I thought it was perfect. I keep my little tiger's eye on me at times, especially when I'm dealing with any type of stressful situation or whatever. It kind of calms me down. This is a real tiger's eye. And I keep crystals on me. I keep crystals. I have a little pouch that I keep on me to guide my tongue, because honestly, at one time I had no control over my tongue. I used to just snap on people. I was notorious. And if you watch my channel, if you've been around me, you see how much peace I have in my life. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, RJ. I appreciate that. It's water. Trust me. It's definitely water. But yeah, dealing with my papa, I don't like saying stepfather, but dealing with his death. My mom is really going through a lot. I went through a lot, but I know that his energy is still around. I still remember all the things that he taught me. He taught me about forgiveness, and I have forgiven, like, people. I have forgiven my brothers for the things that they have done to me and said about me and said about my child or whatever. I've forgiven them, but that doesn't mean that I have to deal with them. And I perfectly do not deal with my two older brothers. And yes, it's sad, but you know what? Hey, I have other family. I have you all. I consider you all to be my family. I have sisters here whom I love. Ade, Deanna, RJ, you're my guy. Antoine, you all rock with me all the time, and I appreciate you. RJ, if you all haven't seen the community board, RJ was the person of the month of February. Please. Oh, also, if you have Ade or Empress Deanna, if you all have pictures or whatever of your dreadlock journey, Ade, especially you, because you haven't been you were in one video. Please send me like a 3 pictures, like when you first started, in the middle, and then where you're at now. I have a person already for March that I'm gonna showcase tomorrow. What is today? I guess in a couple days, because this month goes up to the 29th. Today's 28th. Okay, if today's 28th, then in March you all will see the person that I'm profiling for March. But send me pictures. It's in my description box. My email address is in there. Please do, Ade. I appreciate that. Okay, Ade said forgive but never forget. Yeah, the old saying being those who forget the past are doomed to forget it. Okay. I feel that, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. There was a time when I thought that I wanted to reach out to one of my brothers, and I was just like, you know what? One thing that I do not vibe with, I love, love, love. When I say I love hard. I love my niece. I love my nephews. I love all my greats. I am a family-oriented person. Definitely family oriented when it comes to the ones that live here, but outside of that, I have other siblings and stuff. I love them. I love all of them. I would never say anything negative about them. I would never do that. And that's what happened to me, and that's just some things that I just can't. I've forgiven, but I'm not going to deal with you, period, point blank. When it come down to my daughter, that's my main love. That's it. That's all. I see you. Ade. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Antoine. Cool. Yeah. I got your pictures. I have your pictures. Thank you. You know what? Thank you for reminding me, because I have your pictures of you and your son, and I probably will do, because I have somebody for March. We'll probably be looking at April. Mama Tiger Syndrome. Hey, y'all know how I feel about my daughter. My daughter will be 13 this year. It's a big birthday for her. It's a big, big birthday for me. I'll be 50. I love it. I love every bit of it. I'm so much into myself. I've always been into myself, but now I'm just like unapologetically who I am, me. I'm just who I am. I mean, I don't care. I don't try to rock like everybody else rock. I don't try to wear the fashions that everybody else wear. I just do me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good about just being myself. Oh, yeah, it should be the big 13. I love her so much. I give her like a day of beauty after I do my live chats on Sundays. She gets a day of beauty every Sunday where she gets a full pedicure. I got tub and everything, a manicure, get a facial, and gets her hair done every week. Every week I take care of her because she needs to know that that's something that she needs to do for herself in the future. So I'm building her up to show her how to have self-love. You know what I mean? Because those are some of the things that make her feel good. And I know it's some of the things that make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I just always, I sit in the car and I tell my daughter every morning, I pray over her and then I tell her, all the things that I feel about her, how other people feel about her. I boost up her confidence. I make sure her morning is great. And then I always end it with, what are you grateful for? Welcome, Empress Sahar. Thank you for coming in. Peace and love. Sahar, I'm just talking about my daughter right now, and I know you understand because of Ivy and stuff, and I know how you feel about Ivy. So thank you for coming in. And I want to thank you also, Empress Sahar, because you have been one of the people in my life that, even though I know that you're a holistic health coach and everything, and you charge for your services because you have great information. I admire you. I seen your before picture. I seen your after picture. You are beautiful to me, so beautiful. Your spirit, we have spoken before, and your spirit, you remind me of my sister. I tell you all the time, my sister Becky. But thank you for helping me with the nutrition. Thank you for telling me some of the things that I did not know, some of the things that I couldn't find. You've really helped me on my journey in this past year. And, losing probably, it may be over 90 pounds now. I feel great. Most of the times you all haven't seen my whole body because you always just see my face or whatever, but now I don't have a problem with standing up, turning around, showing you all of this. I post a lot of pictures on Instagram because I feel so much better. It's not just the outside. It's not just, I do like the way I look. Don't get it twisted. I always have though. But still, there was a little insecurity when that 70-something pounds hit me. But thank you all for everybody that comes in on the Sunday chats. And we talk about nutrition. We talk about hair. We talk about whatever. I appreciate all of that. It doesn't have to be 50 people in the chat because honestly, it's easier when, thank you, Sahar. It's easier when there is a smaller chat, like under 20, so I can answer everybody's questions and stuff. Yes, Sahar, I feel great. And it really is a big thing for me to have done it on my own. And most of all, for the doctors to want me to take medication for, my cholesterol, my triglycerides had went up so high. They wanted me to take this medication. And I said, no, I'm going to look up the things that I need to lower it. And I dropped it from over 722 down to like 131. And who knows what it is now. I eat so clean and so healthy. I could run up the steps without, and I have bronchial asthma, from having pneumonia 3 times. I had pneumonia back to back in the past couple of years. And was hospitalized one time. One time I just decided I was going to do it on my own. I just started looking up what I need to do to get this fluid off my lungs. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Keep it simple. That's my whole thing, RJ. Keep it simple. I keep it simple with my hair. Everybody knows, or those who don't know, my hair is it's tied up now, but it is down to, it actually touched my knees. I don't know if you all can see all of it, but I have very long, thick, strong hair. But I keep it very simple. When people ask me about products and stuff, I do not use shampoos. Definitely don't use conditioners. I'm a water rinse only person. I keep it 100% simple. It doesn't take all that. When you grow on a plant, think of your hair as a plant. When you're growing a plant, You're not sitting there oversaturating it with things, you know, with food and this and that and products and all of that. You water the plant, you give it sunlight, you allow it to grow. In the summertime, I go outside, I let my hair dry. In the wintertime, I have my diffuser over here. I have a dryer that I sit on or whatever. I keep it totally simple. I use aloe. Fresh aloe is great. I use it on my face for moisturize. I use it on my daughter. And update on that, my daughter, her skin is clearing up. Like right around here was a little dark. She has some hyperpigmentation. It has been clearing up really good. And it came from because they say that she was pre-diabetic. But since her, you know, we've changed some things with her, things are looking up. You know what I mean? Welcome, Daniel. Welcome so much. Yeah, the aloe is the bomb. Trust me, because you spend $1 in something at the grocery store, get you some fresh aloe. Not only do you use it for your skin, you can use it as a digestive aid. You can use it as an antibacterial agent for cuts, scrapes, all that type of stuff. And I did say your hair and definitely your skin. You know, so it's instead of buying 50 products, because see, I was using like a little bit of coconut oil. I was using a jojoba oil and distilled water. I no longer do that. If I have to go back to doing it, if I feel like I need more moisture, I will do it. But so far, so good. Empress Sahara, keeping it real simple because our lives are already, I mean, we deal with a lot already. So why sit back and try to make just the stuff that we do for ourselves complicated? You know, if you work for somebody, which I don't, complications, you deal with a whole bunch of stuff that you probably don't want to deal with at times, you know. So when it comes down to just taking care of you, keep it real simple. My detox juice is so simple. It's water, filtered water from the, you know, like I said, I have a filter on my faucet. A cup of pineapples, a half of a large. I buy seedless cucumbers. I just brought 3 today. I cut. It's so they like this big, so I cut it in thirds. I peel it because it's not organic. I peel the skin off, chop that up, chop me off a 2-inch piece of ginger, put it in my blender, blend it up. Bam! I have my drink for the morning, and I drink it at night. And I also have another drink. I'm gonna post it on my community post. Maybe later on today. And it's real simple. I can tell you all now. It's just an apple. You peel the apple, or if you have an organic apple, you could use the peel. I do prefer to take the peel off. You boil in a liter of water along with the apple, and the same thing. A 2-inch piece of ginger, and you peel the ginger off. Peel the skin off the ginger, chop it up, and then you blend it after it boils for about 20 minutes or so. It could actually be about 15 minutes or so. And then you blend it up. Same thing. Fiber. That's what, let me tell you this. Fiber is one of the things that I added to my diet. And I feel like that is, when I say my diet, I mean my regimen. It's like a lifestyle change. I added more fiber because my doctor was like, that's what you need. My doctor is a vegetarian. And she was like, what are you eating? And I wasn't eating beans. Empress Sahara. So I had to add beans and stuff. I found other chia seeds, excellent fiber, omega-3. Get you some if you, I mean, seriously. Flax seeds. The stuff is reasonable. We got G-Bombs, Empress Sahara. Let's talk about it. G-Bombs is the lick. Dr. Furman with the G-Bombs. Thank you for telling me about it. Thank Bonafide for telling me about it. Greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. If you have a daily intake of that, trust and believe, you will feel a definite lifestyle change. Your body will feel different. You will move different. Your body, I mean, when you go to the bathroom, you'll just be like, wow, you just feel light. Trust me. Fiber, adding fiber to my diet, and you know, definitely the beans and stuff has been like life changing for me. I don't think that I would have shed it like all the weight that I shed it, you know, if I would have just continued to do what I was doing without adding the fiber. That's what I was missing. People think that, don't laugh, RJ. It's Empress Sahar. People think that, having fruit and stuff, is too much sugar, but you have to have the right fruit. So when you find the fruits that have sugar, make sure that it has a lot of fiber in it too. Like apples have, I think, Empress Sahar, tell me if I'm wrong. I think apples have 17 grams of sugar in it. However, it has a lot of fiber in it. So the fiber cuts down the sugar from going into your body. Am I wrong? Because I was just studying last night. So I was studying about different fruits. Mangoes, very sweet. I was studying about some stuff because I want to make sure that my child never gets to the level of being diabetic. And let me also put this out here. A lot of people sit back and they stand on the fact that, oh, it's hereditary, it's this, is that. So I'm, high blood pressure, it's hereditary. So I'm going to have it. My daughter's going to have it. It's hereditary. No, no, no. Stop thinking like that. You do not have to have diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and everything, all that stuff, because it's hereditary. Trust me. All you have to do is change your diet. I love working with Empress Sahar, being a holistic coach. I work with my doctor as well because my doctor gives me my labs and lets me know what my body is doing. So I listen to both a doctor and somebody that's on a holistic level, and I use both to work for me. And you should do the same. Yes, Empress Sahar. Yes, absolutely. Because of the fight. Thank you. Empress Sahar, for anybody that's watching this, Empress Sahar said, yes, you don't get the glycemic load because of the fiber. So check out the fruits that you're eating. If you are type 2 diabetic, or if you are pre-diabetic or whatever, and this was something I talked to my doctor about or whatever, and it was like, because we have bananas in the house, I use a lot of bananas in my smoothies, a half a banana or whatever, but my daughter, they don't want her to intake many bananas. I mean, see, I'm a person, I don't eat a lot of things. I haven't eaten rice, I haven't eaten pasta, I haven't eaten potatoes in over 16 years now. This year made 16 years. I don't eat meat. Hadn't eaten beef or pork since I was 18, and I stopped eating chicken and fish and all that type of stuff. I think I want to say in August is going on 5 years. My mind, sometimes I forget stuff because of the symptoms from the medication that I was taking. My memory, I have problems with my memory, and also I want to talk about my vision. Yeah, well, yes, definitely, RJ, definitely, 100%. But I'm not vegan, like vegan to the, how people are just like, well, I'm vegan, because it's trending. This was something I started off in my 20s. Then I started back like eating chicken and stuff like that. So a few years later, because back when I was in my 20s, it was just like tofu. The food was bland. I couldn't find any restaurants that was making the food good. I didn't like buying processed foods from the store. So I went ahead and started back eating chicken because I found myself, just not having enough stuff to eat. So now, I have recipes. Empress Sahara has a recipe book. I find recipes online. It's so much. We have so much more now. When I was 25, we didn't have all this. YouTube wasn't even out when I was 25. So it wasn't. And don't believe everything that you see on YouTube. Make sure you do your research and check out the people that you are watching. Look at how they look. Look at how their vibe is. And you, again, check out different people and then find who you vibe with and who actually is living the life that you feel you want to live. So yes, Whole Foods, yes, definitely. And trust me, Empress Sahar, you seen me, you knew what I looked like. I was bloated, face was swollen, you know what I mean, wasn't feeling good. We had a person that came on here, and I don't know who it was. Was it you, Antoine? Somebody had said on a live Sunday chat that they were on medication for diabetes for 13 years, and they was able to cut it through changing their diet. And that's what I wanted to say. I do not believe that hype that because My mother is diabetic. My child's father's mother is super diabetic. We have diabetes that run in my family. High blood pressure runs in my family. I'm sorry, I am not the one that's going to sit back and say it's hereditary. So, let me take the medication or whatever. No, no, no. No medication. No medication. After being on 22 pills for so many years, trust and believe, no medication. Everything that we need, we can get from produce, from our food. I wish that I lived somewhere where I had my own home. I live in an apartment building. My cousin owns this building. It's 8 units. I don't have any place to grow. I would love to grow my own food. Empress, that day, I think you do it. I would love to have a backyard so I could grow. When my papa was alive, he had a garden in the backyard. I got all my peppers, all my tomatoes, all of that stuff from him. I love spicy stuff too, RJ. I got a bunch of hot peppers like in my kitchen now. Peppers boost up your metabolism. Peppers are really good. It helps break down mucus and stuff inside of you too. I noticed that when I always put like a little pepper, like when I'm not feeling good, I put a little pepper, a little chili. I'll chop it up kind of fine. Sometimes I use a habanero pepper, little orange ones. Just take a little small piece of it and add it. So it just seems like it breaks up the mucus for me inside of me. It wasn't you. Yeah, it was somebody that said it though. Yes. Okay. Empress Ade said, what about banana peppers and just peppers in general? I don't think there's anything wrong. And if Empress Sahara, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think there's anything wrong with peppers, because I eat all types of peppers. I mean, I do bell peppers. In my kitchen right now, I have red, orange, yellow, green peppers. And then I have my hot chili peppers and I have my habanero pepper as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing peppers. Okay. Empress Sahar said, Dr. Furman said, your mouth got you in the situation and your mouth can get you out. Absolutely. My mouth got me in a situation because I allowed myself to listen to doctors and take all that medication that they were giving me. I was a lab rat, and Northwestern Hospital used me, literally. I mean, I actually did, like, they had me sit in a room and had people watching, students or whatever watching. I couldn't see them. I would get interviewed about the medication I was on and how I was feeling and talk about the panic attacks, get paid some money or whatever. Man, please, come on. This whole medical field is all about just money, 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 money. So I'm so glad to be off all that medication. Okay, Empress Sahar said peppers are excellent. Eat the rain. Empress Sahar, did you just see the post that I posted? Everybody go to my community post. Make sure that you're subscribed. Go to my community post. I just posted a whole thing about eating your colors. Eating your colors. That's right. Eat the rainbow. And I posted with each different, and I also gave you the link to where you can go and see what foods go under the different colors, but what the different colors represent. Like, for your heart and stuff, you're eating red stuff. You know what I'm saying? For cleansing out your body, it's the greens and everything. So I have a whole thing. I posted it, so please check it out because I took a lot of time to sit there and post that. So check it out. You didn't see it? That's right, because I just posted it yesterday, and that's exactly what I was talking about. So and I posted a picture of my salad and it had all of the colors except for purple. Purple is a good antioxidant. That's your blackberries. That's your blueberries. I have about 4 large packages of blackberries in my refrigerator. 3 big things of strawberries in my refrigerator. Now, I don't just eat fruit. I mean, this is what I eat on top of like my chia pudding or whatever. Sometimes if I just, feel like having something, a little snack or something, I have a big, I always keep a big honeydew melon, chop that up. My daughter loves it. It's just all about taking care of ourselves these days. Yeah, please check it out. Please check it out, Empress Heart. But it's something that you already know. But I did post it, and it is what it is. But let me, I'm going to end it on this, because I'm going to have to cook in a little bit. But one of the things, you all that have been watching me for a long time, or if you watch some of my older videos, when I first started wearing makeup, it's like I'm visually challenged. And when I say I'm visually challenged, when I take off my glasses, I can barely see myself, and I definitely can't see anything that's in the chat. I can't see anything that you all are saying. So in order to put eyeshadow on, you can't have on glasses and do that. It was a challenge, and I was up for the challenge. And yes, there were days when I sat back and I would think that my face was beat and everything and looking good, and I sat up there and was looking like Drew Carey, his little character. If anybody seen Drew Carey, the lady that used to be on Drew Carey's show, they used to wear the makeup and she used to look like, Rainbow Bright. Yeah, it took me a very long time, and I'm still not there yet. It took me a very long time to sit back and be able to blend colors without being able to see. I was a color specialist when I did hair. So the color wheel, colors, and all the spectrum, that's my thing. I know about colors and I know about blending, but I cannot see, and you all may not understand it, but I really cannot see. Fear. Scared to go to the doctor because I don't have medical insurance. I'm self-employed. I don't have proper medical insurance that will take care of me for the glasses or the contacts or what I really want contacts that I need or whatever. And then fear of them saying, oh, you have cataracts or you have this or you have that. It might be something as simple as getting drops like Empress your pa said. I might just need drops because I notice that outside, it depends. During the day, I can see. At nighttime, when there's lights, when there's like street lights and stuff, I may have astigmatism or whatever. I'm not about to self-diagnose myself when it comes down to my eyes, but I notice that I cannot see it all at night, so I don't do night driving. Bonafide, he done snuck in on me. Welcome, Bonafide. Peace and love. Peace and love. I already mentioned you. I was talking about Dr. Furman, and I talked about both of you. Daniel Bergella, welcome. Thank you. So the way you manifest your thoughts, you are an inspiration. Truly, consciousness is a gift. 100. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate that. I just, I woke up, like I said, I woke up so anxious. I couldn't wait to get to my daughter's school. I was ready, y'all. I was just like, gang ready, like, look, I'm tired because I just went up to school a couple days ago to handle the same situation. So I was just on fire, but I'm so glad that I went grocery shopping afterwards. It was a very peaceful experience. I went clothes shopping afterwards. I was like, I deserve some clothes after, being so stressed out. I always like to treat myself to something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else is like that. Oh, thank you so much, Bonafide. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but when I go through things and stuff, I feel like, let me treat myself to something. People sometimes think treating yourself means, oh, let me go get some food. Food is the last thing that I think about when I think about treating myself. I think about shoes. I think about makeup. I think about clothes. I think about head wraps. I think about things that are going to accentuate me, not food. Food is not my thing. Food is my medicine. Does anybody else feel me on that when it comes down to food? Food is medicine for our bodies. If you change your mind about the way you think about food, you will stop eating out at restaurants. You won't do fast food restaurants. You will start cooking your own foods and stuff because you will know that you're putting in what it is that you want for your body, as opposed to like Empress Sahara. You were talking about the salt, the sea salt, and how going to a vegan restaurant, how sometimes you would feel like, your feet were swollen or whatever like that. And I was having problems with with my left foot for a long time. I think it came from a fall or whatever, but the inflammation probably stayed in because I wasn't putting the proper nutrients into my body. Welcome. I can't pronounce your name. I want to say it's Queenie Nassar. Okay, she said, I had something over my eyes for a while, couldn't see out of the right one good, and I find out it was your hair products. And see, I've been in the hair game since 1988. I've been a licensed cosmetologist since 1988. And I can tell you this, one of the reasons why I stopped was because the chemicals, I started having problems. I was a color specialist. The palms of my hands started itching so bad. I mean, I wasn't coming in direct contact. I had on gloves, but the palms of my hands, the inner part of my thighs, and the bottom part of my feet. I used to wear platinum blonde hair, short and then long. Platinum, when I say platinum, my hair was whiter than what my gray hair is now. Y'all know I'm totally gray up the top. But I started itching, and even doing my clients and stuff, it was itching so bad I had to take Benadryl. And so I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I've been in the game too long. It's time to move around. I had already started my candle business. And yeah, a lot of hair products. Now they're talking about like that hair. I forgot the name of the hair. It's a braiding hair. It begins with a K, Kaneleon. I don't know. I never used it. I didn't do weaves and I didn't do braids and all that type of stuff. Not that I couldn't. That wasn't my thing. That wasn't my zhush. But they're saying that that's causing people problems and stuff. And, you know, people were like, well, you can soak in an apple cider vinegar and blah, 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 and it'll get rid of whatever it is that's on it. I forgot what it is that they said was on it. Some type of carcinogens. Somebody help me out. Bonafide, Empress of Heart. Some type of carcinogenic something. Anyway, for people that are braiding hair and people who are wearing these braids and stuff in their hair, and it's a certain kind of hair, and people are having problems. Definitely hair products, skincare products. That's why I like to use natural stuff. Most of my eyeshadows, most of my lipsticks are vegan. And I'm gonna be honest, at first they weren't, you know, but I started finding more products coming out that offer vegan, and definitely, you know, I love my Lucky cruelty-free products. So I buy vegan and cruelty-free products. However, I don't want to get y'all twisted on it. I do still buy some stuff. If I like something and it's not vegan, I will buy it, you know, if it's makeup or whatever. You know, but I am going to go get my eyes checked out, you all, even though it's a fear. My father was blind for a long time. He had a surgery that made him totally blind in one eye because he had cataracts. My birth father, I'm talking about, who's still living. Now he sees perfect. He had another surgery and he sees perfectly out of one eye, and the other eye he sees just shadows or whatever, but he can see very clearly. Like, it was funny. I told you all before. He looked at me one day when I saw him and he was like, wow. And even himself, he was like, I didn't know that you were gray. He said, I had no idea. He didn't know that his hair was gray. He couldn't see. And I think that that's kind of a fear, because I don't want to go to the doctor and be like, oh, well, you got to have surgery. Or I have a friend right now that's diabetic and he's getting shots in his eyes, and he actually showed a video of him getting these shots in his eyes, and I'm just like, oh my God. And I'm overthinking. I probably will go to the doctor to get my eyes checked out, and it may not be anything serious. I'm gonna tell y'all right now though, these glasses that I have on, these are like 3.25s. I started off at like 1.25 glasses back when I was in my 20s, and I didn't have to wear them all the time. Now I'm at 3.25. If I wear something lower than that, I can't see. And reading glasses, honestly, I think really wreck your eyes. Okay, RJ said, nope, you ain't the only one. Actually, after this video, I'm going to treat myself to some of your colors. Low-key made me kind of hungry. Man, I can't wait. I'm going in the kitchen. I'm busting out a nice salad. I'm hooking up some stuff. My daughter's going to be happy. I always make sure that she's treated, when she gets home. I have her stuff all ready for her. Her friends are like, man, I wish I had a mom like yours, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. What I did the other day, I made, because I do like waist beads and I make jewelry. I'm about to start doing dreadlock little embellishments and stuff, jewelry for your hair. So y'all watch for that. So anyway, I made because I make my daughter a lot of bracelets, and we use a lot of different crystals and stuff, real crystals. But I made her friends. I use like wooden beads for them because I wasn't spending a whole lot of money to make them. But she has 5 good friends, all good girls, and I made them all bracelets and stuff, and they just loved it. Bonafide said, I believe that food is a treat, but not a treat of pleasure so much, rather a treat of health and vitality. I agree. When I want to treat myself via food, I add a bunch of superfoods and fresh herbs to my meal. Absolutely, Bonafide. 100%. Yes, thank you, Empress Sahar. Carcinogens. Am I saying it right? Carcinogens. Carcinogens? Yes. Is it carcinogens is in cigarettes as well, right? Yes. Okay. You know what? I was supposed to, honestly, instead of buying clothes today, I was supposed to go get the materials to start on my jewelry, but I spent so much money on clothes. I was like, okay, well, I won't be able to make it over to the crystal store or to Michael's to get the supplies that I need because I'm going to spend too much money. So I got to wait till I get paid from a client, and I'm gonna go ahead and start probably this weekend. Hopefully, I have something to show you all on Sunday. Okay, RJ, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Talking about Bonafide, what Bonafide said. Um, Queen in Nasara said, "Yes, my body is very highly sensitive. I only eat from the earth. Excellent. No sugar, no, definitely no sugar, no flour, no flesh, and it works washing your eyes out with marijuana tea. I have a friend in Jamaica and he swears by marijuana tea. Definitely, definitely. He takes it daily, and he's in excellent health. Thank you, Empress Sahar. You know, honestly, if you all check out some of my videos from the past, I felt like, I look at some of my videos and I'm like, man, I was always just like, blah, 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 and this and this like that. And if y'all got something to say, and I just have a totally different March 10th is 10 years that I've had my channel, you all. And it started off as a beauty channel, but people were more into my hair. So this March will be 10 years since I've been on YouTube. So do me a favor, everybody. Share my videos. I'm trying to get. I don't even have 5,000 subscribers. There are people that have millions of subscribers, and they got them within a year. So I just want to spread as much love, light, truth, knowledge that I can to everybody. I mean, as far as growing hair, as far as taking care of your skin, as far as taking care of your body. Yes, honestly, at 50, Empress Sahar, I want to journey into being a holistic health coach. I really do. That is one of my goals, is to add that to my list of things that I want to do, because you have to have multiple incomes these days. I can't just do candles. I'm doing other things. I have another channel as well that's doing pretty good. Actually, I do less time on that channel and get more views, which is funny to me. But wow, I have to have additional income, but the holistic part, I'm not thinking about that as far as income. I'm thinking about it because I want to educate our people. I want to educate people, period. We're all one. We're all family, and we all need to be healthy and educated about what's put in our bodies. And I don't want anybody else to ever have to go through what I went through. I started off going to the doctor for depression, wound up, and at this time, now remember, no drugs were in my system. I was completely clean and sober. Yes, I was going to AA meetings. Yes, I was going to all that, all the meetings, whatever meeting they had. EANAAACA, every A. NA, you know what I'm saying? I was going to those meetings. I was participating. I was treasurer. I was I ran a meeting, and then to find out that one of the medications that they gave me was a narcotic. I was so upset. I had no idea though that, because I stopped taking it. When I found out it was a narcotic, I snapped on the doctor, and I stopped taking the medication. In 3 days, I was totally sick. I don't want anybody else to have to go through what I've been through in the past 16 years. So that's my job. I feel like that's my job, is to share my journey and to help somebody else out before they sit back and get told that they have to use this pill and that pill and whatever pill. And Prasad, do you agree that, and Bonafide and Ade, do you agree that supplements and all that other type of stuff, we can get everything that we need from the earth, from produce, from vegetables, from fruits and everything? I mean, if anybody feels me on that, please comment down below. Welcome from Indonesia, Akbar. Welcome. You say all the A's. Yes, Queenie says, yes, that would be mighty, Empress. Hair and skin tone separates us, and we have to rise above. Absolutely. I agree. Bonafide said, I've been considering going back to school to become a nutritionist. I feel you 100%. And honestly, if you do, let me know, because I do. I want to get educated, and I want to be able to educate other people. I want to know how to properly teach people, about nutrition. Honestly, just to save somebody the heartache of sitting back thinking that they have to take medication. Again, because I was a lab rat, because I was scared. I thought I was going to jump out a window because of the anxiety, the panic attacks. It was horrible. You know what I mean? Thank you, RJ. Yes, it was horrible. Bonafide said, I've always been in good health and good nutrition since I was a teenager. I feel you. I was 18 when I started. I should make it official. Better late. Yes. And we'll both be 50 this year, Bonafide. So let's do it. Let's get with it. Let's do it. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Ade. Ade say absolutely. Well, I say 75 to 95 from diet. I'll say 75 to 95%. Okay. Queenie says, yes, I believe everything is from the earth. I don't take no supplements. And yes, I study herbs. Akbar said, what are you doing? What am I doing? Right now, I'm just talking about nutritional stuff that I have done thanks to some people on this channel that are actually in here right now. Empress, Sahara, Bonafide, Ade. I'm just eating healthy. I mean, I'm using food as medicine. I talk about dreadlocks, of course, because everybody knows that I have super thick dreads, long dreads, healthy dreads. So I talk about that. But the main thing is the nutrition that we put into our bodies. Your hair is not going to flourish. Your skin is not going to be flawless, beautiful, unless you put the right things in your body. Welcome, Zion Israel. You're a herb woman. All right. I feel you. Bonafide said, yes, we can indeed get everything that we need from the foods from the earth, and in much more complete, well-rounded forms. That there's also the richness of sunlight. Say that. Vitamin D. That's, because in Chicago we have the 4 different seasons or whatever. Sometimes we lack vitamin D. And at one time I was taking a supplement. I think it was like 10,000 whatever, I want to say milligrams or grams or whatever of vitamin D. And then I just stopped, I don't do supplements. I see people on this Herbalife thing, this Herbalife kit, this whole kick, like, oh, you got to do this. You got to buy this supplement. You got to spend $500 for all these supplements. And it's like, well, what happened to just eating healthy foods? That's where I stopped, Bonafide. That's why I stopped dealing with Nathaniel Jordan, because I was just like, he was talking some good stuff for a second and he'd get off the wall. And then when he started talking about supplements, I was like, but one minute you talking about all we need is like foods from the earth and everything. And now you trying to sell us supplements. I don't agree with that. Herbalife, somebody I totally respected and watched her YouTube channel for a long time. She's all about Herbalife now. Herbalife, everything. Herbalife is everything, And I was just like, well, I mean, I understand it's a pyramid. I understand it's about money. I understand, she has twins and she's taking care of kids and everything. But really, that's why I want to get more educated, Empress Sahara. I really do. Zion said, thank you, guy. Guy said, preach. Zion said, I had vegetables for breakfast. Excellent. RJ said, this Arizona heat is something vicious, though. Ade is in Arizona, too. Also, Boho Trends is in Arizona. I don't know about sunlight helping hair growth. That was never nothing that I studied. I never learned that in my studies, and through the years of me doing hair, which has been over, I mean, it's been since 1988, and I'm still very actively learning. I still, have my license. I still do continuous education. And I never heard about sunlight making your hair grow. Your hair grows at a quarter inch to an inch per month. You go through different phases, the anagen, catagen, telogen stages. There's two other stages, but I'm focusing on those three because those are the main stages where your hair grows. It seems like it's growing real fast, and then there's a time when it feels like it's slowing down or it's not doing anything, and then wait a minute, like it's slowing down, and then there's a time when it sheds. Your hair does shed like a snake. I mean, you will have some shedding, and as long as it's not like like small, like little pieces, as long as you're just getting like long strands or whatever, as long as it's not a lot, your hair does shed. Welcome, Pamela. Definitely, Zion, eat healthy, drink, which I'm about to do right now because I'm thirsty. I'm gonna talk the whole lot. But wait, Bonafide. It was funny when I sat up here and said on Sunday, I was like, last Sunday, I was like, okay, you all, the live chats are now only an hour. Blah, blah, blah. I have other things to do, basically. In the live chat went 2 hours and 40 minutes. The energy was just flowing, though. It was so good. Yes, absolutely. Drink your water. Yeah, Empress Sahar. Yeah, he must have been sponsored. Definitely. Absolutely. But I feel like I cannot sell my soul. I cannot do that to my people. I mean, and when I say my people, I'm talking about the whole rainbow. Anybody that bleeds blood. I am, trust me, I am mixed up with so many different things. I don't believe in the whole racial thing. I just believe in people who treat people well. I don't care where you come from, what color you are, or whatever. I just see people as people, and however you treat me is how I see you, Yeah, I really, honestly, through all my years, I never thought about sunlight as far as growing hair. Now, sunlight, I mean, I can see where people get it from because sunlight definitely grows plants, but I have never, just in my education, I have never learned that does, anything as far as growing hair. Nathaniel Jordan's just trying to get that bag. Okay, that's Bonafide saying, yeah, he is. He's trying to promote his seminars and everything, and I get it. I mean, people want to make money, but I like people that's out here that's really trying to help people to survive and to be healthy. I haven't listened to him for a while. Bonafide is saying I still listen to him from time to time. He has good information about health, but his attitude, thank you. His attitude is a bit extra. Honestly, Bonafide, Empress Sahar, Ade, everybody, RJ, anybody that's in here, I listened to 7 minutes and some seconds of Dr. Furman break down the G bombs. It took, and I know that he is the one that's over the G bomb, so I understand why I was able to get all that information in 7 minutes. Where when I watched Nathaniel Jordan, it was like a few hours. It was like part 1 and part 2, and I want to say part 3, Bonafide. But I like simplicity, and Dr. Furman, I mean, his attitude, his approach. Empress Sahar knows him personally. She works with him personally. Her daughter as well. I just like his approach, the way he comes at you. It's just 100% genuine. I really trust and believe in his teachings. I love listening to Dr. Furman. And, my attention span, I like things that are simple and short. Complete, get to the point. And when he breaks down the G bombs, because he is the G bombs, and he trust and believe. Y'all need to check it out. Dr. Furman. Yes, keep it simple. Sweating out stuff out of your body is always good because you're sweating out toxins and stuff. And that's what we're doing with the detox. We're trying to get the toxins out of our body because no matter how good we eat, a lot of these vegetables and stuff that we're getting from different places, you all know that some of the stuff, has the pesticides, all the different things. I know you all have heard about the garlic that comes from China that's not real garlic. Has anybody heard about that? It's not real garlic. You see this super white garlic, and it is totally processed, and it comes from China. If anybody else has heard about that, please comment down below. I was doing some research and I found that information, and I was just like, wow. So when I go into the store and I see like garlic and all that type of stuff, I check and see where it's from, and a lot of it is from China. I'm very cautious about the stuff that I get from China. I used to buy like brushes and stuff, makeup brushes and stuff from China, and the smell that would be on them, it used to be a stench, and I was just like, I would have to soak them and wash them really good before I would use them. Yeah, we went long. That's a bona fide. Queenie said, "True that, sis. People are people. Life and yes." Live and the energy you put out radiates. Absolutely. And I'm so glad that my attitude has changed because I thought, back when I first started my channel, I had an attitude like, don't come for me because I will let you have it. Please don't come for me on my channel. And now I have learned, how to just ignore. Sometimes, I'll contact Empress Sahara and be like, look, this is stressing me out, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tired. Social media, is a bit much. People come at you saying all types of crazy stuff. A lot of stuff you all don't see on my channel because I block it. I delete it. I delete the comments and stuff. Some of the things that people have said to me have been so derogatory. I don't receive that. I block that out. I am the queen of blocking out things, now. I really block a lot of stuff out. I get rid of it. Yes, I get stressed out sometimes. Most of the times it's stuff dealing with my daughters, but with people that I don't even know, I just had to learn how to, like Empress Sahar told me, it was that they're operating on a lower frequency. Right, Empress Sahar, they're operating on a lower frequency, and that's the reason why they're putting out that negativity. So I'm going to continue to let my light shine, and I'm going to continue to put out knowledge. I'm going to continue to be the person that I am. I'm a firm person. I'm a very bold and strong Empress. However, I'm very tender. I'm very loving. I'm very generous, and I just like to share everything that I know. Bonafide said, if anything, I would think that sunlight helps to disinfect the hair and scalp. So perhaps in that way, it may be good for the overall health of the hair. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Thank you, RJ. You didn't hear about the garlic. Yes, check it out, Empress Sahar. If I find when I find the article, I will send it to you. I'm trying to figure out. I'll find it. But yeah, they were saying that garlic was being made. It wasn't being grown. They were like manufacturing garlic. And I believe it. Fake garlic, yes, Bonafide. They said it was fake garlic coming from China. Oh, hold on. You've heard of the fake plastic rice from China. Wow. Okay. Hey, Shine, welcome. Thank you, Empress Sahar, because I needed you that day, and I appreciated you telling me about, people operating on a low frequency and low vibration, and when your energy is different, people try to bring you down. When you're high, there's people that are lower than you, or they're operating on a lower frequency, and that's the reason why they want to come at you, in a negative way, because these people don't know me. You all see what I show you. You don't know my life. Every blue moon, and I'm about to be very cautious about that. I bring my daughter on, but I'm very protective over her. That's my baby. That's my only child. She's a miracle child. I almost didn't have her. Her umbilical cord was hanging down. I walked 8 blocks to the hospital, not knowing that my baby's heart rate was going down and that her umbilical cord was literally hanging out of me. And I had an emergency C-section. So I am so close to my child because I almost didn't have her, and to have her in my life and have somebody that is like me is a blessing. I love having my child. Welcome, Chrissy Mosley. Vitamin D from the sun to aid in hair growth. Yeah, we've been talking about that. Vitamin D helps with a lot of things, period. The sun does help with a lot of things. Now, as far as hair growth, as a licensed cosmetologist, I cannot 100% say that is anything that I learned in my studies. You know what I'm saying? Zion, Airways says, how I end up out here. What is this all about? I don't know. You came into my chat. How did you end up in here? We're talking about nutrition. We're talking about positive vibrations, no negativity. We're talking about living life in a healthy manner. Zion said, everything is being manufactured. Trust and believe that. Bonafide said, avoid LFIs, low frequency individuals. Absolutely. I like that. At all costs. Absolutely. That's why you all see me talk about on my Sunday chat. We do not discuss politics, sex, drugs, religion, race, all that type of stuff. I don't deal with that because we want to have a chill day. Everybody, just take an hour out of your day to sit back and talk about positivity and good things, because the rest of the day, we're dealing with the world, and sometimes the world can bring about a bunch of negativity. So on Sundays, I like to just sit back and chill. Sometimes I might have a guest. I am thinking about bringing on guests and stuff. I had a person I wanted to bring on Sunday, and when I started hearing her talk, it was an old friend. When I started hearing her talk, I was just like, we are not on the same page, and her energy is not good. So I will not be focusing or featuring her this coming Sunday. But she was going to be the person that I was going to have on Sunday, but it's just something wasn't sitting right, and I can't have that on my channel. Okay, Empress Sahar said China made fake cabbage as well. So it's easy to believe that, yeah, if they make a fake cabbage, fake rice, then yeah, fake garlic, yeah. Thank you, RJ. I salute you as well. I don't know. Is anybody else having a problem with the audio, video freezing? Is anybody else having that problem? Because I'm not seeing anything on my end stating that anything is going on. You can hear me now, Airways? Okay. Zion said protein helps the hair. Yeah, you definitely have to have protein in your diet. And that's why I'm glad that I added more like beans and stuff, because beans is high in protein. Actually, it's great, and I've learned to incorporate it, even though I didn't like it. Empress Sahar, I'm learning how to deal with textures and stuff. At first, I didn't think I was going to be able to deal with the chia seed pudding and stuff, but I'm getting over all of that. Chrissy Mosley said, this is a miracle that your daughter made it. And thank you. Yes, it is. Actually, my younger sister, she never calls me. She's a nurse. And my nephew's a nurse. Her son is a nurse too, but she never calls me. But on this particular day, I had texted her and I told her what had happened. I knew that my water had broke, but I'm gonna be honest, I thought that it was just my mucus plug hanging down or whatever. I felt like a little jelly-like thing, and I don't want to be gross or anything, but I didn't know. And even when I went to the hospital, a nurse didn't know that was my child's umbilical cord. When the doctor came she was like, oh, you could have called. All this stuff was coming out of me now. But when I went to the bathroom, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom because something is coming out of me. She was like, oh, that's just your mucus plug, whatever. When the doctor came into the room, the look that she had on her, and I'm looking at the monitor, and I'm looking at my baby's heart rate go down. And they were like, I had my cell phone, I had to call the father of my child, and I was like, look, they're about to take me in. The baby is coming now. My baby wasn't due till June. All of us were born in June. All my siblings, all of us were born in June. My baby was supposed to be born June 12th. She decided to come April 4th. And I thank God, I thank the universe that, my sister called me and said, it was 6:00 in the morning. She was like, go to the hospital. My baby was born at 7:35 a.m. I walked to the hospital with her umbilical cord hanging down. Okay. Yes, locks are formed like trees on it. And yes, I definitely agree about our hair being like plant. I always compare our hair to plants. Trees, plants, whatever. But I mean, the same way that you care for plants and stuff, you hydrate them. You make sure they have, yeah, definitely. We all need sunlight. We all need vitamin D. Period. Point blank. Period. So I use that a lot. I talk about that a lot. When I'm telling people, I'm like, take care of your hair like you take care of a plant or a tree. Okay, nobody else was having any problems. Thank you all so much for letting me know. Maybe it was just a problem on his end. Audio, okay. On the textures, yeah, I'm getting better, Empress Sahar. You know what? Because honestly, it's like, I just want to be healthy. I really just want to be healthy. I'm sitting back, what is it? Brussels sprouts. When I found out the benefits of the Brussels sprouts and everything, I learned how to roast them and make them to the point where I was just like, every time I eat them or whatever, I'm just like, my body is happy. That's how I think about food. I'm like, my body is happy. What I'm putting into my body is making my body happy and healthy, which makes me happy and healthy. Chia seed pudding. I just had one before. I was going to actually eat it while I was sitting here because I wasn't finished with it. But chia seed pudding is the lick. It is very good. Thank you, Zion. It is the bomb. It really is. June, Gemini Queenie. I'm June 20th. May 24th. Okay, RJ, Taurus, Gemini. I love Tauruses. I've been with, let me stop. I've been with 3 Tauruses. My father's a Taurus as well. And I get along with Tauruses like, man, we like peanut butter and jelly. You can hear me, but you can't see me? What are you on? I don't understand. And then you said you couldn't understand how you got in the room. So thank you, Bonafide. Yes, and she's very healthy. Airways is on your end. Okay. Yeah, my baby is a miracle baby, you all. And that's why I take care of her. You know what? You always say that you're not going to be like your mother. I used to say, I'm never going to be like my mom. I'm not going to say the things my mom used to say. And I find myself daily thinking my mom has truly, 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 truly been the ultimate example of an empress, of what an empress is. And I didn't understand it until I became grown and I saw the strength and the power that my mother had. She endured abuse from my father. She endured all types of how can I say it? My father was an adulterer. The women would come over to the house. They would be parked outside. We would go. He would make us go with them. My mother endured a lot. I mean, I would, and I'm telling a little bit more than I want to tell, but I'm just keeping it 100% with you all. I would run downstairs and see my father choking my mom. My mom is 5'1". Right now, my mom is barely 100 pounds. She used to weigh like maybe 120, 140 on good days, but the medication that she's on for diabetes, metformin or whatever, keeps her weight down so low. She's super skinny. You all seen her on the channel for Mother's Day, a year ago? Bonafide, I think you were on. And if you didn't see it, it's always in the archives. But yes, I find myself I do more than what my mother did, but I know that my mother wasn't able to do a lot because it was multiple children. And even though everybody didn't live with us, because I have older siblings, I have an older sister, and I have 2 older sisters actually. But by my mom, you know, it's four of us, you know, but I have older siblings, you know, too, from my father. My sister Becky, she's my heart. I love her so much. Oh, RJ, you were saying it's on Airways in June 18th. You're right before me. I celebrate the whole month, Queenie. I celebrate the entire month. Yep. Oh, you gonna do a G-Bomb smoothie? Ah, let me know, Bonafide. Now that's what I had not. Oh, a G-Bomb smoothie. Empress Sahar, have you ever done that? That's the greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. I think I could do I think I could do it. Yeah, I could do it, Bonafide. Let me know when you do it. Let's do it together. Fermented veggies. Um, let's see, Bonafide. Somebody help me with that. Bonafide or Empress Sahar. I'm gonna let them address that, Chrissy, because I'm not all knowing when it comes down nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a holistic health coach or anything like that. So I don't want to give you false information. Oncologist. Okay, please educate me. Yes, my mom is very tiny, but she's very strong. I just wish that mentally, this is the second husband that she lost. I mean, she lost a husband at the age of 27. She had a 7-year-old son, my oldest brother. And she got married to my father like immediately, like afterwards, I guess, because you know, she lost a husband at a young age and she wanted, you know, a man around to raise her child. And my father was he's a good man. He was he is a great provider, was a great provider always. I mean, he brought the money home and very well. We never lacked anything. We went on many trips. My father was a great provider. He just was an adulterer. He was an abusive person, verbally and physically, to my mom. He abused me once and he's suffering now. I'm going to say that. What you put out here into the universe, trust and believe. It may not come back on you immediately, but I believe in karma and I believe that people go through suffering and stuff a lot of times because of some of the things that they have done in the past. And then sometimes not. Sometimes not. I'm just speaking about karma. Let me go back to the chat. You never did the G-Bomb smoothie. We should do it together. We should all do it together because I know I can't do it by myself. I'm so scared to do it by myself, but I will do it. If you all decide to do it, I will. Chrissy says, okay, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you being here. What time is it? 1:30? Okay. I still have a little time. My mother is beautiful. I think many girls say the same thing, and I found myself so thankful to have the wisdom she has given. It does stay with you. My mom, I speak the same things. I hear myself saying the same things that my mother said that I said I would never say. And I hear myself just over and over again. Sometimes when ISIS try to pull a fast one on me, I'm like, girl, honey, let me tell you something. At your age, I was trying to pull it all. Trust and believe there's nothing you could pull over me and her father as well. I mean, the same thing. You know, when he's around or whatever, she cannot pull nothing over on us. You know, every now and then she'll pull it. She's a preteen. She's a tween, about to be a teen, and she'll try to pull it. But you know, I do like the fact that you know, my mom is deeply in me and my mom is still alive. I can still call her. I needed some love this morning. My mom sent me a message. So many of you sent me messages on Facebook when I posted the message about I needed some love, because I'm always talking about love and positivity in the mornings and stuff, or just putting out videos like that on my little chat, my little story thing or whatever on Facebook. But so many people reached out to me and I appreciated the love. Okay. Yes, the spiritual woman is the greatest threat to the status quo. And we go through, and this is Queenie, we go through a lot, but always remember that we came on a duty and everyone might not learn for us, but people do appreciate us. Thank you, Queenie, for pointing that out. I appreciate you saying that. Bonafide. Fermented veggies are great for their probiotics value. Okay. Okay. And thank you, Empress Sahar, right behind. Fermented veggies are good if you have a gut issue, but if not, you don't really need them. And see, I had a problem with my digestive system. I had gastrointestinal problems. And I used to have so much pain. I remember going to the hospital one time. I had a pillow. I had to have a pillow. And my girlfriend took me to the hospital. And I just had the pillow and I was just holding my stomach. And I was praying. Honestly, I was hoping they would give me some type of injection or something to stop the pain. I was balled over in pain, crying and everything. And they were like, I had ate out at a restaurant and they said that it was possibly due to somebody's hands not being clean. And I don't want to be gross or anything because this is lunchtime, but like, so let's just say somebody didn't wash their hands after they used the bathroom, point blank period. And I had a problem with my stomach for a very long time. Changing or adding the stuff that I've added to my body, the fiber and the different vegetables and everything, I don't have stomach aches no more. I haven't had a stomach ache since I changed, since I started adding, I would say in the past year, I would say maybe like May, Empress Sahara, when we did that smoothie cleanse, I would say that's when everything really started changing for me. Even though I was on, good things already, but a lot of things started changing for me because I continued on and started doing more things, started asking you questions, bona fide questions. Okay, Bonafide, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Ade, I didn't even know you were still in here. Thank you so much. Zion, everything that you put, absolutely, I feel that 100%. And I don't wish bad on anybody, but I'm gonna tell you, I have watched it. I have seen it with my own eyes. My brother right now, my oldest brother, is suffering. When I say wicked to the core, not just with me, with everybody. My grandmother, he used to threaten her, all types of stuff, make her give her money, all types of things, all the stuff that he put out, he's suffering right now. He is wicked, period. Wicked, worse than my father, beyond abusive. And he's suffering. His girlfriend of 21 years literally waited till he went to sleep one night, didn't take any of her belongings, left her driver's license and everything, and she was out of there. She was gone. She went back. She left Las Vegas and went back to California. What you put out here, you will definitely get back. We're going to end the chat in a few minutes. RJ. Hey, Empress Yapad, I already mentioned you. I already talked about you. I always do. The people that come in on Sundays, we have a bond, and I just appreciate you all so much. Okay. Queenie said, okay, I don't want to say it wrong. Multidophilus 12 helps with stomach problems also. I don't know what that is. I don't. Like I said, I'm not all knowing when it comes down to nutrition. That is something I really want to study and learn more about. So if anybody can break that down to me, cool. Always email me or hit me a message on Messenger. I appreciate any information. I never try to act like I know everything. And that's why I always ask other people in the chats, especially when it comes down to nutrition. What do you know? Can you help me with this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Ade. You say you never leave without telling me. And I appreciate Ade. Ade is a person who sends me an email or so if she can't make it to the chat. Empress Sahara, she'll send me a message on Messenger saying she was sorry because she couldn't come to the chat. You all know that I love you all because of the bond that we have. And it's quite all right. I mean, I understand. We all have other things to do. I just appreciate the time that you all share with me. I appreciate learning from you all, and I appreciate giving whatever it is that I have to give. Oh, definitely going to Jamaica again. I mean, that was my stomping grounds. And I'm going back to Europe. I used to live in Europe, so I'm going back to Jamaica probably really soon because I have a real close friend out there whose villa I stay at when I go there. So, yeah, I'll be going back to Jamaica very soon. I want to take my daughter. Actually, I was supposed to possibly go this summer. I don't know what I'm doing for my 50th birthday yet. So it's a possibility that that may be a place I go. I really want to go someplace that I haven't been yet, though. I really do. Oh, RJ, you saying you okay? We can have a G-Bomb challenge. We can start it next week. Let's talk about that on Sunday. Let's do it. Okay, Queenie. And acidophilus, am I saying it right? Acidophilus, but with more strains of good bacteria. All this stuff, I'm gonna go back on the chat and I'm gonna make sure that I look at the live chat and take notes. And usually I have a notebook, but I didn't even plan on doing the chat this long, but it's moving so smoothly, and I appreciate you all for coming in. Yeah, right. For me too, RJ. I mean, I'm learning too. And like I said, I do have a strong interest in actually going into holistic healthcare. Empress Sahar, if you could give any advice on as to how I can go about doing that, I would appreciate it, because that's Empress Sahar's thing. She's a holistic health coach. I really want to be able to understand all these words and teach people properly. All I'm doing is telling you what I'm doing, what I've been doing, what has been helping me, how I got off all my medication, how the weight just started dropping off, and how my energy, how I'm feeling. I just like to share. When you just feel good, you just want to share it with somebody and just, be like, why don't you do this so you can, feel better. That's how I am. I'm that type of person. I like to share when I'm feeling good. I try not to really depress people. I got a therapist and a psychiatrist to go to when I got some depressing stuff to really deal with. Yes. And I know what you're going through. I definitely understand what you're going through. And honestly, it's a lot. And yes, life can get in the way sometimes. I feel you 100%. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Thank you so much for coming in, you all. Thank you. Sunday is the next live chat. This was something very impromptu. I said, let me just do it. Let's do a lunchtime chat. And hey, I came in, and that's what we're doing. No, you know what, KT? I'm on Messenger on Facebook. There isn't a YouTube Messenger. I'm on Facebook. If you have Facebook, you can look me up. It's under Angel BK Idowu. It's actually in the description box. You can just click on the link and you can add me as a friend. If you're on Facebook, you can also contact me via Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can always send me a message through email. All my information is in the description box. Oh, thank you so much, Airways. Airways, you still can't see me? You deal with cancer patients. I wish my guy was on here. He used to be a regular person on the channel. He was actually doing very well, and he found out last year, January, that he had 4th stage liver cancer. And I talk to him almost every day. He's doing great. He did lose. I mean, when he lost his hair, it just like basically came off like it was a wig. He showed me how his whole entire hair just came off. You know what I'm saying? And if he was on here, that would be great for him to be able to. But he eats like I eat. We talk about food. That's all we talk about. That's not all we talk about. But we talk a lot about food and eating and medicine. How food is medicine. And we get excited. When I started talking about colors, he was one of the first people that was just like, you got to make sure you have all the colors. You got to, when you make your salads, you got to make sure you have all the colors. Yeah. YouTube. Yeah. Messenger, you can hit me on Messenger on Facebook. You don't even have to have a Facebook thing. You can still deal with Messenger without being a Facebook. We don't have to be Facebook friends or whatever. But if you want to be Facebook friends, I don't have a problem with that. Thank you so much, Empress Sahar. I appreciate that. Yeah, my experience was a lot. It was a lot. 16 years, seriously, of going through what I went through, being on all those medications. I am really interested, in learning how to help other people. And I don't care that I'm about to be 50. I feel like learning and teaching can come at any age. I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to teach as much as I know until I transition out of here. Seriously. People ask me all the time, are you going to cut your hair? Are you going to? No, that's going with me too. But I appreciate you all. I'm on Facebook Messenger. Yeah, I'm referring to Facebook. I talk a lot to a lot of people on Facebook. I talk to RJ. I talk to Empress Sahar. Facebook. I talk to Empress Yapai. So please, yeah, if you can, contact me on Facebook Messenger, or you can hit me in DMs on Instagram. Also, if anybody's interested in seeing, like, I have full body pictures, so you can see what I'm looking like. You can see my hair. You can see how long my hair is. My hair is down. I show my hair when it was wet, when I just did my water rinse and stuff. So you can see actually how long my hair is, or how thick my hair is and what it looks like. Go to Instagram. Please check me out on Instagram. Subscribe. I post more pictures on Instagram than I do on Facebook. Facebook is too invasive. Too much, they give away too much information on there. So I kind of chill and I do most of my pictures on Instagram. Please look me up. Thank you. You'll be 50 in August. Welcome. Hey, all of us that's going into the 50s club, we're about to be fabulous. We are about to be fabulous. That's a whole nother level. And most of my friends are well over my age. A lot of my friends that were my age passed away, except for my best friend, Hunter, my child's godfather. A lot of my close friends passed away at young ages. And a lot of it had to do with heart problems and complications. And that's another reason why I'm so passionate about health, because I was scared. I was like, well, this person was healthier than me and died from a heart attack or heart complications or this, or, I was afraid. I worked in a salon. Two of my friends, it was 4 of us that worked in there. 2 of them are dead and they died. Both of them died before 40. Both of them died before 40. So that's why I have a passion in learning more and definitely going the holistic route, My channel is definitely going to be about hair, but I have to include nutrition, because in order to have nice skin and nice hair and nice nails, which I had to cut off all my nails because I was busy for Valentine's Day making candles, and wax and nails just don't go together. But yeah, we're going to be 50 and fab, Zion, for sure. 5 years in September. Okay, well, we're going to definitely give you a nice little anniversary little celebration and recognize you in September. 5 years. Yes. Thank you, RJ. G-bombs. Yeah. Greens, beans, onions. Right. It's greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. I have learned to add like sunflower seeds to my salads. I use some chia seeds sometimes. I don't like to overkill on chia seeds, because I do take a chia seed pudding every day, and I wanted to find out how much was too much. So they say normally like about 3 tablespoons a day of chia seeds is like appropriate. It's cool. It's not overkill. So I'll add like some flax seeds or something. But sunflower seeds, regular plain raw sunflower seeds on a salad, excellent. And make your own dressings. If you all want some recipes about some of the dressings I've been making, let me know. I will post them. I love posting recipes, and I like to keep it very simple. Okay, Big Peter, I'm sorry. That's something that, I don't talk about on my channel. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about health. We're not talking about race. We're not talking about religion. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about health. We're talking about dreadlocks. We're talking about hair. We're talking about nutrition. We're talking about positivity and life. So I'm sorry. A channel that you can go to is one of my, another fellow Chicagoan, Pharaoh Said That. That's something that you can go to his channel. He does live streaming like all day long. Pharaoh Said That. Pharaoh said that. That's somebody you can go and talk to. He'll talk to you. He'll talk your ears off about it. But he comes to you raw. So if you come at him the wrong way, he's 100% Chicago. He's a cat that's in his 70s, very knowledgeable, very bold, very outspoken. I have seen him cuss some people out. Seriously, he will let you have it. So you got to come correct when you go into his channel. But Pharaoh said that it's a good place if that's something that you would like to talk about, but that's not something I talk about in here. Thank you, Empress Sahar. Thank you so much. Yep. M is for mushrooms, B is for berries, S is for seeds. Absolutely. Thank you, Empress Sahar. Sometimes people come in, they just don't know. I don't think they're trying to be rude all the time. Empress Sahar, we have dealt with people that have come in and absolutely, acted a fool. So we know, when the trolls come in or whatever. But sometimes people come in and they mean well. They just don't know what the conversation is really about or whatever. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but we don't talk about that in here. So thanks for putting that person, deleting the message and putting that person in timeout or whatever. And hopefully, they'll go talk to Pharaoh said that. They say I'm still trying to figure out the commands. And Prasad said Ade is on it. Thank you so much. I am so full. I just want to give y'all everything that I have inside of me right now because I am so full. You know what I mean? I have days when when my frequency is not real high, but I don't bring that to my channel. If I'm not feeling it, I will not do a chat or whatever, as opposed to coming to the chat and just being like this. No, when I'm feeling high, I love to share that with other people. Yes, hugs. Yes, absolutely. Nefertiti. Then I have a lot of Endinkra symbols. This is for strength. This one is my strength over here. I have Endinkra symbols all over it. This is strength. I'm sorry. Strength and endurance. If you can see it. Oh, that's my tag. Okay. Can you all see it? This is endurance. This is strength. This is I'm an Empress. She kind of looks like me. This is Nefertiti though. I have an Ankh on my arm with my daughter's name in it. This is Mother Earth. This is about transformation. Sesa Wu Saban. The Eye of Horus, of course. Cooperative living, and transitions. Okay, Queenie, thank you so much for being a part of this chat. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and end the chat because I gotta start preparing my meal, you all. I gotta make my salad. I gotta do that rainbow Empress Sahar. I definitely have to go in there. I went to the grocery store. I have to go in there and cook for my daughter. Well, it's not a lot of cooking, because a lot of it is going to be vegetables and stuff and a big salad. And, yeah, thank you all for rocking with me. It's going on 2 hours. Thank you so much for coming in. RJ, I appreciate you. Again, RJ was the person of the month for February. If you all didn't see it, please go and check it out. If you're subscribed, you can see my community posts. Make sure you're subscribed because a lot of people that come to my channel are not subscribed and you don't get the notifications. Sometimes they may show recommended or whatever, but RJ was the person for February and his pictures are absolutely beautiful. The information that he shared about himself is wonderful. So please check it out. Leave him some love. Peace and love to you. And thank you, RJ, for kicking off my morning today. Thank you. Yes, Nefertiti. Yes, very. Okay, you all. I'm going to end the chat. Nature Rocks, get a life, honey. Get a life. You'll be all right. Trust and believe. Peace and love, Empress Sahar. No, thank you, RJ. Thank you. I appreciate the early morning link. Thank you. Anybody that's trying to put out any type of negative vibrations in this chat, which is only one person right now, move around. It's over anyway. It's over. Thank you all. Peace and love. I feel great. I hope this made your afternoon great. Thank you for rocking with me. I hope that I made up for this past Sunday when I wasn't feeling well, couldn't breathe that good because I felt like, the cold was about to turn on some bronchial asthma or whatever. But I didn't have to use my pump. I was good. Now you got video. Now you see what I look like. Okay. Finally, Airways, come to the live chat on Sundays, please. By all means, subscribe. Check out the rest of my social media. I'll see you all on Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Empress Sahar. Yes, I feel great. I feel fabulous. Lucky, come here. Lucky sitting over here asleep. I don't think he want to say goodbye to y'all. Nah, he like, ain't gonna happen. Lucky. He ain't moving. He is not moving. Okay, you all. Peace and love. Remember, what you put out is what you get in. What you put into your body is, is everything. You have to put good things into your body. What you feed your body, that's what comes out through your hair, skin, nails. Skin is your largest organ. You want to make sure that you take care of yourself. So please try to eat healthy. Just try to add something healthy to your life. You know what I'm saying? And try to eliminate some of the negative things that you may be putting in your body. Stop smoking cigarettes, try to break that habit. That's one of the worst things in the world. I stopped in 2014 cold turkey. If I did it, you can too. Peace and love, you all. I'm out. I was trying to go ahead and give 4 minutes so I could say this was a 2-hour video, but I have to cook. I'll see you all on Sunday. RJ, Ade, Empress Sahar, everybody that's in here, please try to come on. Oh, thank you, Airways. You're awesome too. Thank you. And I appreciate the fact that you're an oncologist. Is it oncologist? Please come in on Sunday. I'll have my friend come in on Sunday and he can probably talk to you and maybe you can, talk to him, about some things because right now he's doing well and it's been a year. Peace and love. Yeah, Lucky is like, it ain't happening. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming in. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day because I sure am. All right. It's hard to say goodbye, right? I'm about to sing a song. It's so hard. Let me quit because y'all know I can't sing. All right. Peace and love. Bye, Antoine. I didn't know you were still in here. All right, y'all. I'm out for real now. Peace and love.